Welcome back to the Win Big Sports betting, and sports talk podcast. Thanks for being with us. Gabriel Schrei here from WBSNSports.com. More sports betting, more sports talk all the time. And it's a special Super Bowl edition. Bet you're sick of hearing that already this week. I feel like that's all anyone is doing this week is little Super Bowl previews, and it's on every network, even people who have no business talking about the Super Bowl or football in general. Love to see it. Love to have it. It's coming right up. It's here. It's time. Tomorrow night, the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs will take on the NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles out in Arizona. These are two recent champions looking to capture another. The Chiefs are looking for their first Super Bowl win since 2020. The Eagles trying to win it all for the first time since 2018. And entertainment should be good. We're going to do a whole rundown of what to expect from that perspective. I'm going to give you some fun facts about money in the American Gambling Association. We're going to talk about the venue itself and a few fun facts about the Super Bowl. Then, of course, I'll give you my picks. So let's get started with entertainment. That's right, it's Chris Stapleton. He'll be performing the national anthem as the game kicks off, so it'll be a little different shake-up there from that point of view. And then Rihanna will take the stage at halftime for the halftime show. I know everyone's real excited about that. Where can you tune into the game? It's a 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. You can watch it on Fox Sports. That's 3:30 Pacific Time kick. Kevin Burkhardt, Greg Olson will have the call. Also, Fox Sports has flagged like 9 articles where I have directly linked to their platform where you have to log into your account with your cable provider to watch their feed, and they've reported it. So I will get you, Fox, if you report me for promoting your broadcast again. The American Gaming Association is estimating that more than 50 million Americans will place some kind of bet on Super Bowl 57. And a survey conducted by the organization found that bettors will wager some $16 billion on the game. That's more than twice as much as last year. The game's venue itself, outside Phoenix, also makes it easy for bets to be placed on site since there's a sports book inside of State Farm Stadium. Get that. You can bet on it inside of the stadium while you're in attendance of the big game. 38% of people will place their bets online, 26% will take part in office pools, and 13% will go old school and deal with a bookie. The Supreme Court in May of 2018 struck down the law that banned commercial sports betting, and since then, 33 states and Washington, D.C. have legalized sports gambling. I've got some fun facts for you before we get started. A couple of really good ones. Hope you're excited about it. The Super Bowl is the most watched television event in the United States with over 100 million viewers every single year. Super Bowl Sunday is the second largest food consumption day in America after only Thanksgiving. The Super Bowl trophy, known as the Vince Lombardi Trophy, is named after the legendary Green Bay Packers coach who won the first 2 Super Bowls. Now, I know that, but apparently a lot of people don't, so share that one with your girlfriend or whoever you will, and hopefully that'll get them a little more engaged in the game. Super Bowl tickets are among the most expensive in all of sports, with prices often reaching thousands of dollars for a single seat. Super Bowl commercials are some of the most expensive in all of advertising, with a 30-second spot costing millions of dollars. All right, I've done enough beating around the bush and enough trying to entertain you. Let's get into it and jump right into my picks and predictions and what I'm expecting to come out of the big game. I think Patrick Mahomes is the best player in football. Now, I really think he's overhyped. It drives me nuts. I tell my friends this all the time. I can't stand how much the media talks. Of course, I am the media. The media talks about Patrick Mahomes and blows him out of proportion. But he is talented. He's pretty incredible. And so, even though he's hobbled, it'll be interesting to see if he can erase the gap between these two rosters. I do think the Eagles have a more talented roster going into this contest. And I've flipped back and forth, probably 10,000 times over the past few weeks. There's a scenario in which Patrick Mahomes comes out and just carves the Eagles defense up, and the Chiefs string together long drive after long drive, possession after possession. But the Eagles pass rush has been just so good this season. They don't need to force a bunch of 3-and-outs. They just need to come up with a few negative plays in high leverage situations. So offensively, they don't need to rethink anything. Their offensive line has been spectacular and one of the most important pieces of the Eagles and Philadelphia's team all season long. And so that should give them an advantage over the Chiefs' defensive line. Now, I want to pick Kansas City for this one just because of Patrick Mahomes, but I think just the talent on that roster, the way that offense is played, I'm going to have to go with the Eagles as the victors of Super Bowl 57. My score prediction, a very tight game that comes down to the wire. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles have to put together a fourth quarter drive and chip off a field goal for the win, 34-31. And Jalen Hurts will also be your MVP in this game if I have anything to say about it. That's it. That's my prediction for the Super Bowl. I wish I could have made this podcast last longer. You're usually about 25 minutes or 7 minutes and done. So I appreciate you tuning in and hope you'll follow along and subscribe to Win Big Sports and WBSNSports.com and follow us for all of your sports betting tips and advice. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the Super Bowl, and we'll catch you next time.